Alright, what's up guys, the TWH9 back with another Minecraft Age of Empires 2 tutorial, and this one's going to be on the Blacksmith. I haven't really gotten a chance to work on the other, the settlement since the last update video, because single player commands isn't compatible with 1.4.2, and that's what I'm running right now. I've been able to, but I don't really want to because it just makes it a hell of a lot easier when I have it. But anyway, so this is the complete Blacksmith, and I've got a cross section here for you that I'm going to show you afterwards with all the interior and that kind of thing. But anyway, we'll go ahead and lay out the groundwork. The first thing is this big rectangle. It's 7 by 15, and I just have it in darker wood or whatever, fill it in with wood. And the next thing is 3 by 3 square of stone brick. This is a 5 by 5 square of stone brick. So just go ahead and lay it out like this. Then you've got 3 out and 1 over. You have your netherrack for the blast furnace with stone on the sides. And then 1 away from that, you start this T shape of obsidian with an anvil on it. So anyway, that's the basic layout. So we'll go ahead and do this blast furnace because it's super easy. It's just like that, and then like that. Wow. Okay, and like that. So that's the whole thing just completed. Just that's the blast furnace. So wanted to get that out of the way first. Then we'll take logs, and well, first of all, your door is going to be right here, and your other door will be right here, going to the little work area. But anyway, you'll go 3 up right there on that corner, 3 up here, 3. Wow, that was 4. Okay, so 3 there. So this is a gap of 4, and then the pillar gap of 3. Pillar. This will be a window right here. Then we'll go up 3 there and 3 there. Same thing on this side, and same thing right there. So that's all of the vertical pieces. Then we're going to go with the floorboards like that, not next to the door. Over here, all the way along the bottom. If I could place anything. Then we'll go like that. And that should be your basic outline. Okay, then we've got cobble around the door here with do they have logs on top? No. Okay. So anyway, we'll go ahead and run this all the way across. Except I'm going to change this one to be gosh dang it, I really hate these new wood mechanics. This one's going to be like that because I think that looks good from the inside. And then like this. Okay, and that'll be the chimney. This, okay. We'll take our stone brick, make 2 high there, run it along the bottom, and then we'll take planks, put those on top, and then more log right there. Like that, like so. Planks right next to the door, planks right there, only 2 high, and then I believe that's all the other crap. Okay, take our white wool. If you're using my texture pack, it will be, well, not really mine. It's John Smith and JAMZIBOY's kind of a matchup that I've done of their work. But anyway, I'm taking no credit for it, by the way. It's theirs. I'm just using it. So anyway, I've got the 2 wools right there. 2 high, I mean. This is actually light blue in the pack I'm using. But anyway, white wool there next to the door. There's going to be 2 fences right here as a window. There will be fences on the inside of here. Wool right there in those, and then another fence there. and wool is going to be right here, 3 high. So that should be it. Oh, okay, and then we've got slabs for in here for the little windows. So that should be pretty much even all around. Then you'll take your player color. I'm going to do this one in green because I like the emerald in there. You want to use an ore that will match your player color. Like over there, I used the lapis, and it looks pretty cool whenever you've got that kind of a matching effect or whatever. So anyway, you've got green wool all the way across there, or whatever your color is that you're using, and then on top of this thing, like that. So that's pretty much all of that. Pretty sure. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is, it's not all of that. We've got white wool all the way across there, except for planks and fences. That'll go right there for the sign. So anyway, now we're just gonna kind of take and make this chimney. I'm gonna just kind of put a ton of blocks down. It's not how it's gonna be at the end or whatever, but it just holds the place for the roof and makes it easier to do. So it doesn't really matter how high you do this. I kind of just picked a height. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is, we'll clean this all up. It's not all going to be stone brick later, but anyway, that's just kind of to hold the place. So anyway, we're starting on the roof, and the basic shape that we're going to do for the end is like that. So you'll have these 2 diagonal pieces and then 5 on top, and same on the other side. If you're using wood for the roof, then this will be a darker color than the rest of it. But if you're using my pack, then you're going to want this, I would say my pack, the pack that I'm using really is going to be the lighter thatch right there. So, we're also going to put this on the other side like that. Okay, and then go through like this, and that will yeah. Okay, so another thing to remember on this 3rd level is that these are actually going to go in 2 with the darker wool or darker wood. And you'll see why in a minute when we finish the roof. So then on the level above that, we'll take the darker wool again and only go 3 in. But these, that's going to be 2. So these will be out 3 like this. This is out 2, and then these are out 1 like that. You see what I mean? And so you like that, and then the one above that will be also 3. And the reason being, it gives this kind of a curve to it. So we're going to do that on the other side also. So this 3rd level will be out 2. The next one would start here, but it's going to go, so it would be 3 long, but it's not. And this one is 3 long like this. So that's the way it'll be, and it'll look better whenever I fill this in a little bit. So hopefully you could follow that. I know it kind of didn't make much logical sense. I should probably have this sound off because placing wool is really annoying as a sound in general. So then, oh man. Okay, so then we'll go over to this other roof, which is a little bit easier. And by easier, I mean it's like chimpanzee simplistic. We've got just straight out like that. It'll intersect with the other roof. That doesn't really need to be there. And it'll just look like that. So that's the whole basic shape of it done. Oh, on the outside over here, I have I think a plank like that, and then a plank like this. I'm not really sure how that looks, but I mean, I think this is like kind of a barn door thing that the actual Age of Empires 2 artwork was going for, and I couldn't really replicate that, so I kind of just have weird blocks around sitting like that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and the chimney. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So you'll take your stairs, and on the middle of all of these, you're gonna go up all the way like that, with the stairs facing in. You also only want it to be as tall as the roof, if you're going for the same exact build that I did. So then go in here, and for the first few levels, you're gonna want full blocks, like for 2 above the netherrack, like that. And then you'll go with the things. You'll see why whenever I do this. Okay, so stairs facing the inside like that, and same on the other side facing the inside, and right here. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, and for the top of it, you want it to be kind of a rectangular shape, and since it is a 3x3, that's square, obviously. So what you're going to do is go like this and like this, and then go on the inside and face the stairs out, and that'll put this little shape in like that, and it'll look rectangular even though it's square. So that's how that is. Okay, let's grab these, and we'll run to the inside. Okay, the next thing you're going to want to do is go up probably like 4 high with this and place an upside down stair, and then do the same just below it for the edges. Place a regular stair like that, knock out 3 of the floor, and then put upside down stairs like that. That kind of makes this cool little curve or whatever. Also, if you want to, you can take the your wood, put it up there, and then maybe like a piece of white or whatever. So yeah, that's basically the whole blacksmith. Now we'll go over here to the finished version that has all the details and crap. You take spider webs and kind of build them out like this in kind of a smoke pattern. You want it flying the same way as your flags. If you have any of the flags that are on the walls that I did, make it going back kind of like that, facing the same way, or going the same way rather. And then this is a little practice dummy. You put that up there. You got these cauldrons with some water in them of different levels. I'll show you how to do that if you don't know how. That's a little table with 2 upside down stairs, another cauldron. This is supposed to be a barrel, but whatever. Got some coal here to fuel the blast furnace, and some item frames with swords, a weapon rack out of fences. I took these slabs and put them in here, and I think it looks pretty good, so I have it in there. You've got wooden buttons on the edges of all these roof pieces, like that. I think they look pretty good. I don't know, it's kind of a matter of personal opinion. Then you've got trapdoors that are just chilling right here as shutters. Vines obviously look pretty cool. Sign that says yield smithy. I don't know. Yield is just kind of a funny phrase. And then upside down stair as the sign. Yeah, so that's pretty much all of that. On the interior, you've got, I just put like some fences running the top, and then some cobwebs, some randomly placed fences. Look pretty cool. Got a piece of iron bar right here that kind of makes a grate in front of the fire. These are actually paintings, but they look like banners, so that's pretty cool. I put those up. Another item frame with a sword. This is a piston, or 2 pistons anyway, and with a redstone torch right under them that makes them go up. And if you just fill that in with wood, that's table, chairs. This is, for if you don't know how to do it, that's a cauldron and some water. That's a crafting table with if you have a block behind it, you can place a pressure plate and it will go right on top. A bed and a chest. And this is a little rug design I made. It's not really fancy or anything. I put that there. I randomized the colors of the wood on the floor, so it looks kind of different. I don't know. And that's pretty much it. So, real quick, if you didn't know how to do this, you get glass bottles, and if you have a cauldron that you fill with a bucket of water, you can take glass bottles and lower the level of them a little bit, like that, and it just kind of makes a variation for when you have a bunch of them or whatever. There would also be one over here that's full, like right next to the blast furnace and whatnot. Okay, so then we've got to light that and come in here and light that, and that's your blacksmith. So hope you liked this tutorial, and go ahead and subscribe to me or like this video if you found it helpful and things like that. I have a routine thing I kind of say. I don't really remember. I think it's like, share, subscribe, dislike. I don't know what the hell I say. But anyway, subscribe to me if you want to see more, and I'll talk to you next time.